Okay, we are here. The existence of the sandwich did not happen. It is not a thing. Okay, so this has got a... What? Wait, hold up. There we go. So this has got a 1-point swing. So that's ironbound-ish.
How about
5?
Yeah, 7
2,
and 6 would work too.
3. 7. 6. Okay, so this has a 1-point swing. This has a 3-point swing. So we don't know anything apart from that. 2, 2, 2, 5. So that's got a 1-point swing. Let's see, what other major ones do we have? 2. Well, this has to be one of the 2s. That's the middle 2. So we don't know about the other one. And that's 7, yeah? So that's got a 1-point swing. Let's switch this. 1, 8, 2. 2-point swing.
Yeah, it's the problem with using that.
Yeah. Right-clicking does not get rid of all of them.
So you know for a fact that that's part of the 8, then?
Yeah, this has to be part of the 8. Otherwise, it won't fit. We also know this is part of the 8, but we don't know which direction it would go. I'm just going to assume... Yeah, there's enough space. Way too much swing. Same thing with either of these two.
Well, now
this
that you
one
know
can
that,
be X'd off.
Yeah. Now that you know that that's part of the 6 over there, you could probably
This
negate
one?
a lot of stuff. No, can I take this?
Sure.
You can probably take off that much.
Yes.
At the very least.
I was also thinking of this one, because
yeah.
that's got to be there, which means we can X off this entire corner here and this entire section here. Because there's no way it's
Not
gonna...
enough space for the 2 at the top.
Correct.
Not enough space for
We know this is part of the 5, which means this is all X'd off. Let's see. Do we have anything else that kind of fits in that zone? Oh,
well,
yes.
Hey, the 4 and the 3. Yeah. Those,
Yeah.
And the
so
5.
These can be X'd off just because lack of immediate room around it.
Yeah, over there can
There
be
we go.
X'd off a little bit.
And we know this has to be the 1. Because of that, which means the 5 is not down here.
How do you know that has to be the 1?
Because there's no room to fit a 1 and a 2 in here.
What about the left? That could be part of the 2.
2, 1. No, you're right. I was just looking the other direction. No, that's a good point. Okay. Oh. No, too much conjecture. Don't like it. Oh. If this is part of one of the 4s, that means these are locked off. Which means that's that 4, and that's done.
Okay.
If we know this is part of one of the 5s, that means that's locked off. Oh, and if this is as locked off as we think it is...
Oh, yeah, the 6.
Then I can extend up that way. Which means this has to be like that. Actually, we know this whole row. Which means this can be locked off here.
Because that's where the 3 would be situated.
Yep.
And also, look at that. Now you could still have 3-1 there, but
you can have
block that
3-1
off.
places, but it at max could go...
That means that can't be part of the 2.
Yep. Let's see, that's part of the 6. Oh, this is part of the 4. No, too much swing. No way to limit it. Oh, but we can put those there conclusively because that 4 is no matter what there.
How does that affect all those 8s?
Honestly, actually, I've been kind of ignoring them. We can actually extend this 8 up. This 8 up by 1? Yeah. And I don't know about this one. Let's see. We know we've got the 2 to 6. We know this is an 8 somewhere.
Yeah, and obviously, yet we don't know if that 5 goes all the way up to the top or it goes down.
We know there's a 2 down here.
Ah, yeah.
Oh. I'm going to get rid of that. I think I originally had there because I had this filled in and that wouldn't fit the 5, but that's not in anymore. Okay. Oh.
Oh, that's the 8. You can whittle down the sides from that.
Oh, this has to be here. What about...
Can I take this?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, if this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
It can
so we can go to the
extend...
top. 3, 4, 5, 6. How can it go all the way down?
No,
It has to stop
it would be
there.
that. Yeah. So we know that's there at the very least, but that's the extent of it. What else do we have?
Oh, is the 7 done?
Yes, it is. Which means we've got the 3 done, which means that's done. Which means this is the 3 here. Has to be.
So how much... Now we can't extend the 6. But we can whittle away some stuff in between.
The 6 a bit. Because at max it can go that way only one.
That means the 5 is definitely down.
Okay.
5, 2?
This one.
No.
This one.
This one.
No. You're right. So we know that's there. That's there.
Nah. Yeah, you're right.
It has to be.
You're right. It has to be that way. Can we block off everything going up? In that row that we just completed?
You mean this column?
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not necessarily completed. Oops. Completed adjacent.
Why did you X off that one? Oh, because the 2 wouldn't be probable there.
And this is a 1-4, which actually has to be right here.
Right, because there's not enough... Yeah.
There's not enough space for it anywhere else with that current lineup.
Which means that's part of the 2.
This?
Can I take it?
Sure.
Cool.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay,
which means that's the 4, actually. Right up there. Yep, that row.
This one? Oh, yeah. It means we've got the 5 locked off. And the 6 locked off.
Oh, hey, can I exit this out?
Sure.
Yeah. Which means the 8 has to go down.
Yep.
Just fill up the rest?
Yep. Okay, there we go. Much cleaner. Much less horrifying.
Oh, that means that... that's probable, but not perfect.
Has to be. There's the 1's up here.
Yeah.
But that has to be that.
Which means that 4 is
this
done.
This is the 2. Which means that's the 5.
Can I take this?
These are done. Give me... Sure.
Okay, so yeah, that's obviously X'd off, which means the 5 has to go down here.
And go up to the 6.
Which one? This one?
Nope.
No.
This one right here. Because that's X'd off.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So we're getting close to finishing off the... Oh, wait. The 1 and the 2. In that second row. At the top.
This one.
That has to be.
You're correct. Let's see.
So does the 8 go all the way to the top?
Which means the 1 has to be here. Which means that's X'd off. This 8 goes down. And that's locked off, which means both of these are locked off, which means we know where the 2 and the 12 are.
So
We know where the 6 is. We can move that in a bit.
can I take one?
1 second, 1 second.
No, please,
One-
please.
Right. Happen. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Wait. There we go.
This looks weird. Whatever it is.
Your face looks weird. Five is there. That's down. That's there. There we go. It's a bonsai.
Yay.
No, it's not.
No, that is something like lights.
It's a TV camera.
TV camera.
All right. On to the next.
2, 11. 2 and
Easy.
8.
2, 8. A
4.
4-point swing. Yep.
And there's a mirrored version of that under the 11.
Yep. I guess I
So
don't even
you
have
just
to lay it
copy
out.
it.
Yep, there we go. This one's interesting.
What about 162
Give me a second.
and 72?
So this has got 2-point swing. Oops. Okay, which where?
Just the 162, the 72, and
The 162 is too small of a number. 72 might be okay. I can try it.
4.
Yeah. Well, that's
better than
interesting
nothing.
actually. So it's less of a 4-point swing because we know the 6 has to be these 4.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. 7-2. So we know these. Well, this one's easy, so that has to be there. What about the 4-2-2? Or 4-2-4? Kind of. Mainly, we just know that's X'd off, because that has to be part of one of the 4s. That has to be X off for the same reason. I think that's all of our immediately low-hanging fruit.
Well, hey, you know that the 5s have to be separated.
See, why would this have to be part of the 6?
Because the 6 and the 4 are way too far apart.
Yeah, so it's. I'm not looking at the 4 and the 6. I'm looking at the 1, 6, and 2. And the answer is you couldn't fit one. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, you could go all the way over.
Could you? You could. So we know these two. We know these two are here.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know about this tile. We know these two are here, though. It's actually almost more useful, because now we know where both of these 5s are. Kind of. I guess we always knew it, but still. Blah, 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 blah. Let me think. We don't have any immediately easier low-hanging anythings.
Well, actually,
If this is part of the 5, then that means this is locked off.
we can probably start whittling things down from the 3-8 column.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that. That's the only whittling we can do. Let's see. If this is part of the 5, no, it can swing up that far. But if this is part of the 3, then that's locked off, which means this is all locked off, and this is all locked off. Which we already knew because the 7 is here. Which actually means we can extend it this way.
Okay.
By
yeah, that
1.
works.
We know the 3 is not there. Helps. We know the 6 is not there, 8's not there, 4's not there. Okay, so the 3 is over here somewhere.
But there's still too many spaces to know.
Okay, there we go. So now we know where that 8 is, which actually means we can just connect
Fill
this.
those. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that actually means we've got a 7-point swing. That's nice. Don't know on these.
Any closer to figuring out those 5s? The 5-5 row?
This 5-5? No.
Because I suppose it could still go to that end, Yep. Oh, that's one of the 2s. But we don't know which 2 it'll be.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, because it's a 5. There's only enough space here. Like, it looked like this previously. There's only enough space for it.
Okay, there's only enough space for the 5, yep.
Yeah, which really does limit things, because we know that's there now. These are here. That means this has to also be part of the 4, which means the 2 and the 4 are down here somewhere. We know that 5 is there. We know that 2 is there. We know that this 6 starts here. Which means we can limit it up by 1.
You can X off that at the top of the 5-3 row. The very top of the 5-3 column? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 and 4.
Oh, if this is part of the 6, that means the 1's got to be up here. So we can X those off. Which means there's nothing there.
Because of the 2.
Which means I'm gonna plonk theoreticals down.
There's still some space.
True, but we know these are iron-bound. 2-point swing.
Which means you can probably... I mean, the 6 has to go up from the 1-6 column.
Yep. There we go.
Because the only other possible place would be the 1 being above or below.
Then that means this is filled, this is filled. Which actually means we can lock all of this off.
That can be locked off.
Yep.
Oh, hey, if that's a 2, then you know that has to be X'd off.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
That has to be part of the 4.
Oh.
Oh, because that has to start with a 4.
Yep.
Okay. Any closer to getting that 11 in?
Well, we know the 8's here. Means that has a 2-point swing. Yeah. 4, 10. So it actually only has a 1-point swing at this point. So I can actually X off all of this.
Well, wait. 2, 8.
Oh. 2 and 4 is done.
That's good.
Which helps, because now we know this
actually,
is the 2,
the 3
8.
has to be there at the top row.
This?
To the right.
Oh, yeah.
Which means that that's the 1, and then the rest has to be the 6. For the...
This one.
Yeah. Which means that can't be the 3.
And the 6 is in here somewhere, so we found the 11.
But Wander, look at that. Can you stop?
Okay.
See this? That has to be 2. So the 6 has to be up in there.
Yep. Okay, so let me go back to Xing things off for a little while.
Okay.
Because I have a lot to X off. Let's see. So we don't know about this one necessarily.
Which way it swings now.
Yeah, but we know the 5 is there. We know the 3 is here. We know this is all locked off. So that means... Nope, don't know on that one. We know the 2 is here, which means the 3 is locked off in there. 5's here. Oh, 2's got to be there.
2, 2, 3. So that blocks off a couple.
Blocks off a lot, because now we know where...
The 7 is?
Almost. It's got a bit of a swing. We know the 2 is here. We know this 3 is locked off.
You can probably whittle down the 5 by 1 square on either, on the top side. In the 2, 5 column on the right.
This one.
On the right.
Oh. This one.
Yeah. That can only extend up so much.
Yeah.
No. See? 1, 2, 3,
Oh.
4, 5.
So
just exit that.
Sorry.
Whoa, which means how do you yeah, you can only get the 2 somewhere in there. All right. Oh, 4. The 4 is complete up there.
Yep. Which means that's done. So
oh, the 4 has to be done there.
This has to be here.
Yes. Which means the 2 has to be up there.
2 has to be here. 5 has to be... Oop. Well.
4.
Yeah. Which means this 5, which we've pretty much been ignoring this entire time.
Yeah, take that down.
Is there. Is that... We're done with a 6.
So the 1 has to go one place or the other. Oh, but wait, no, that can't be possible. So it has to go away.
Which?
See how that has... See how this is 1?
Yeah.
But we can't put it here because the 2 is connected over there. So we just exit that off.
Yep. I guess I can exit that off as well, which means we know where that 8 is. We know where this 3 is. So if this has to be here, then that means this is the 4. This is the 3.
Oh, which means that's the 2. Right to the right?
Here?
No. Can I take it?
Sure.
This. That completes that column.
Oh, yep, you're right.
And that completes that
Which
row.
means that's done. Which means the 4 is here. And that's locked off, which means that's there. That's all done. So this needs a 2. Gotta be there. And we're done. It's
Ooh, it's a goop.
doable.
Cufflinks, what?
It's cuffins.
They don't look like cufflinks.
They kind of do. If you squint hard at it.
Alright, are we gonna finally get to the case?
No, actually. Because
Wait,
it's a
view
memory. I'm just saying, we should give him a chance.
You can't possibly be that naive, Tom. You know what they want to do.
What's going on?
Oh, they're muscling in on your project. They want to...
We don't know what they're planning, and guessing doesn't help anybody.
Maybe not, but I can't just sit around while they destroy everything we've worked for. We have to do something. What if we threaten to quit? They'll have to listen to us.
They just replace us with new engineers. Engineers who don't ask questions and don't cause problems. At least if we stay, we can keep an eye on things. You gotta learn to pick your battles, Jenna.
This goes against everything we designed Scout for.
I know, but what else can we do?
Were they gonna make him into a murder bot?
Possibly.
Instead of a saving bot?
Turns out he just has a gun.
Load game.
Some part of that is gun.
Or, no. Do we just start in the next case? Or, huh? Okay. After the Starshine Awards, things changed. I've been through plenty of change already that summer, but this was far different. This was big. I guess change is hardest to recognize when it's happening to you. Stop with that cursor.
I'm not moving it at this point. That's all you.
Okay, good. It felt like an eternity ago that I left Ryan and struck out on my own. If you told me back then that I'd end up living with a robot, well, let's just say that was never the plan.
You want to click?
Sure. There we go. I didn't know why that stranger thought Scout was dangerous, but the more time I spent with him, the less I believed it. So we just carried on, like everything was normal. We watched films, visited museums, and Scout devoured the public library, 5 books at a time. For a while, it felt like progress. But deep down, I knew I was running away. Running from Scout's past. And from my future. But I couldn't run forever.
Oh, good morning, Honor.
Morning, Scout. Get up to much last night? Right, because he doesn't need to sleep. He can probably do whatever he wants during the nighttime.
I read the final 3 volumes of Encyclopedia Totalis. I think my favorite word was zirconia. They're so pretty.
Now we just need to think of a way to get those encyclopedias back to the library before they realize we took them.
Also, I read the Julia Childs book that you never opened.
Hey! I was gonna get around to it. At some point.
Anyway, I spent the last night trying to perfect the French omelet. Here, I made one for you.
Huh. I could get used to this. Oh, hey Casey. How did your date with the perfume guy go last night? It was the 3rd one, right? Did you... Oh, the guy that couldn't cook?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that why you're calling me at this ungodly hour? Because you're doing the walk of shame? You hussy. Tell me everything. Oh my god. Okay. Calm down, calm down. Where did you say you are? Got it. We'll be there as soon as we can. Wait, did his date die in bed or something?
Well, we're going to the drag club.
We'll see.
Drag bar. What's up, Honor?
It's KC.
Is he okay?
He's fine. But it looks like he's just found himself at a murder scene. What just happened?
Damn!
Is that a float? Did the float crash into the place? Whoa! That's not what I was expecting.
Honor, are my sensors malfunctioning again, or is that a giant shoe?
No, your sensors are working fine. Not just a giant shoe either. It's a giant killer shoe.
Darling, you're here. What a mess all this is. What the hell happened here?
Oh, the heel. Oh, for goodness sake.
Scout, babe, if you're gonna start making quips, we need to have a talk about timing. I'm sorry. You two, of course you're here.
Come on, Scout. Let's get scanning. They're not even going to ask what's going on. I mean, we should Wait, no, we should question first.
Yeah.
Let's talk with Casey.
Babe, isn't it just awful?
What happened here? What the hell happened here?
Your guess is as good as mine. I was in the area and decided to swing by. Friend mentioned to me that she had the place done up, so I thought I'd take a look at the outside at least. But when I got here, well, this is what I found.
Fran? I have a feeling that it's a name that you've mentioned before.
Fantasia. She owns this place. She's also my drag mother of sorts.
So she's like Fantasia, but Frantasia.
Hey, works.
Yeah.
I cannot find any records in my database for drag mother. Ah, right. How to explain? When I first came to the States, I didn't know anyone. I landed at LAX with a makeup palette under one arm and a head full of dreams. Then reality hit, and it hit hard. I met Fran in the club one night, and she took me under her wing. That's when I learned that drag queens will do anything for help with their makeup, even adopt a lost British gay boy. I see. So she's like a mother figure to you, but not a blood relation.
I thought you had to do drag to be in a drag family.
I know. And it does seem a waste not to use these cheekbones for profit, doesn't it? I don't know. I think doing makeup on other people is my calling, and the drag family is full of people who need makeup on them pretty much every day, so it worked out. They were my support network back when I couldn't get a job to save my life. Fran and her sisters put me up, kept me fed, spread the word. Everything I have is thanks to the kindness of the queens. Since things blew up with Murder Mystery and the other regular work, though, I've not seen as much of them as I used to, or should do.
Where is Fran right now?
I called her just before I spoke to you. She's not turned up yet, though.
Oh no! I hope she's not dead.
It always takes her at least an hour and a half to get ready, though, so she's probably been beat as we speak.
But her club's just been smashed into. Surely she wouldn't spend that long on...
Ed likes to draw a line between club life and the rest of his life, drag only when on the premises.
Oh, so to even come to the crime scene.
Oh, right. Ed is Fran's boy name, Edwin Tinker. Tinker by name, Tinker by nature. He mends metal instruments? He's a man of many talents. No, Tinker's British slang for... You know what? It doesn't matter.
What is this place? Magellan's. A kind of a weird name for a gay bar, isn't it?
Probably Magellan.
Ah, Magellan. Of course. Wasn't he the explorer?
Yeah. Tried to circumvent the globe. Succeeded, but I think he died.
Actually, look at this. There is a ship. So yeah, Magellan.
Yeah.
Was he the one that went around Africa?
Yeah. I believe so.
Yes.
Cut south. I think he died around the Indian Ocean or something like that. I don't remember. Well, it's not strictly a gay bar. How does Fran describe it? Something like, Magellan's is a port in the storm for those exploring the stormy seas of gender. Ooh, progressive. That's a family-friendly reason behind the name, anyway.
Stormy seas of gender. Well, they do have all the pride flags up, or
they do.
Yeah, LGBTQ flags. Did you already read this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you a regular? I mean, knowing the owners got to be good friends. Owners got to be good for. Sorry, I'll have to restart this. I mean, knowing the owners got to be good for some free drinks, right?
Fran hasn't owned it for long. The bar's been here for years, but she only took it over recently. I came here for the big party she threw to celebrate her new venture, but I haven't been back since. Present evidence. Nothing!
We don't have anything right at the moment. Alright. Thanks, Casey. Now let's look at Cross.
Sup, Uncle? Should've known he'd call you.
Nice to see you too, Detective Cross.
If I told you two to stop sticking your noses in and go home, what are the chances you'd actually do it?
I estimate the chances approximately 0.00001%. That does, however, factor in a small margin of error.
Would that margin of error happen to be 0.00001%?
Bingo!
I can't even manage to be mad at you two anymore. Fine, I suppose you did a pretty good job last time, and the crime scene team have just finished up anyway. You can help out, but cause any trouble, so help me God. I will hire you on the spot.
Seriously, why not?
What happened here? Do you have any idea what happened?
Looks like a fairly standard hit and run. Well, except they left the vehicle behind, so I guess it was a literal run. Also, the vehicle's a giant stiletto. So, on balance, pretty far from your standard hit and run.
Is this your first death by stiletto?
You don't want me to answer that question, trust me.
Oh, well, maybe someone used actual stilettos.
Either the knife or even the shoe. I mean, why not?
Yeah, I know. Do we know anything about this club?
I'd have thought it was more of a question for your friend over there.
I do not understand. What do you mean by that?
He means that it's a gay club. And he, being an old straight man, Wouldn't know anything about that.
Those are the old thanks, but you're not wrong. This isn't something I know much about.
Wait, you're letting us take a look at the crime scene?
Forensics have already been and gone. I've already inspected the scene. There's nothing for you to mess up. At this early stage in an investigation, it's important to consider everything, every piece of evidence, every hypothesis. So sure, knock yourselves out. Come back here and show me everything you find, and we'll see what your conclusions are.
Do we know anything about the victim?
He had some ID on him. I'm surprised Robo Boy over there hasn't found it yet.
Do we have any suspects at this point?
Well, the only person with any connection to the incident so far is that friend of yours.
He definitely wouldn't have done anything. KC! You don't think he did it, do you?
I like to keep an open mind at this stage of the investigation. I'd suggest you do the same.
But he called it in.
He did, and then he called you.
Are you trying to imply something, Detective Cross?
There will be time for implications later. Right now, it's about finding out as much as we possibly can, no matter how innocuous it may turn out to be.
So I bet the false lead actually straight up is Casey. Mine.